Today, it's not funny, but today, man, I want to do this outside, but it's kind of cold. It's not, but it is. Um, and I wish I had a notebook and paper just in case someone gives a tip that I want to use, which I don't know if anyone's available to be on the live stream with me. This is unplanned, and I'm here because um, so I went to work. Hi, Nicholas. I went to work and then I left my client, two of my clients, mother and daughter, I left them at work so that I could, I did their hair, but then they weren't dry or styled. So I put one under the dryer. I went home and got my son because he has track practice. They're on spring break starting today. And my kids are back at school full time. But as of this week. But spring break starts today. So I dropped him here, went home and finished them, and now I have my Fitbit's charging in the car because I think I'm gonna go to work tonight. I hope I am. I didn't want to go home when he's gonna be done with track practice in like 30-40 minutes. So I decided to make a live stream because I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with this 100 days again. I do think it's ridiculous to keep starting my 100 days. But I am doing that for myself because I'm proud of what I did before in 100 days. I think 70 pounds in 100 days is major hardcore, and I want to be hardcore, which clearly I'm not currently, but I have been before, which means I am capable of doing it again. So it might look bad what I'm doing. It does look bad what I'm doing, but it's for me first and foremost. And a lot of things have me, I'm not excited like I normally am to start because this is annoying. Like I started like 3 or 4 times this year already, and it's pretty annoying that I'm doing so horrible all the time. And horrible to me is not the food choices I'm making. I did have a binge yesterday. I'm going to share all that. I'm going to share all that for the people that have my same issue. I really don't know if people really know how bad it is, but it was extremely bad yesterday. Like, really bad. But here are 2 reasons why I'm not feeling excited. I'm feeling pressured to do good within my own mind. Because one, next week, I wanted to say this in a regular video, but I guess whoever cares will watch this. Next week, I'm going to a hair client, and he's a multi-millionaire. I'm going to his house, and he is in peak shape. He's in peak shape, and the last time I saw him, hi, Angela. Last time I saw him was a year ago, because he lives in another country on off-season, and he's just in his peak shape. He's above average, okay, and he's a millionaire. So those are 2 things that are not average to me. And I feel embarrassed that I'm still fat, even though he could care less about me or anything having to do except for my hair services. But that's not the point. That's number 1 reason I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm feeling really upset that I'm such a slacker over the last year. Okay, that's 1 reason. I'm embarrassed to see him and for him to see me fat, even though he doesn't care. So it's all in my mind, but it's just unacceptable, you know. So that's 1. Number 2 is I went on a dang it, it's breaking up, isn't it? I went on a live stream yesterday, and first of all, it's a person that has my same problem, 100%. But this person I weigh way less than them, but I could probably out-eat them. Thank you. But it's not that. It's also because he trains hard. He's worked hard to get to where he is. And that's the kind of person I want to be. I want to be an elite person, not an athlete, but I want to be not average no matter what. Like, I don't want to be mediocre, as David Goggins would say. I was not born to be average, like Eric Thomas will say. And I have Michael Jordan talent, like what Evan Carmichael would say. Like, I really believe that. So it has nothing to do with he's a millionaire. It has to do with he's above average, and I respect that. Like, even like Omag Caroline, she is my favorite YouTuber. This is what she just did. She just did 48-mile run in 48 hours, okay? Then she finished, and a couple days later, she did a 7-day fast. I don't think she's a multi-millionaire, but I put her and him in a league outside of my league, but I know I'm capable of it and I want to prove it to myself. And then other people just see, like, they can see it. You don't have to prove yourself when you do that kind of high standard stuff. You know what I mean? Like, just you're on a whole nother level as other people, and we're all capable of that, and I want to do that anyway. So I'm embarrassed to see him. But the YouTuber I went on yesterday, I am her. I really am her, even though she weighs way more than me. I don't talk about her name, even though I've wanted to, because I don't want her haters to come over here, because I will not tolerate hate in my comments, period. I cannot help the dislikes. I don't even care about dislikes. I don't even look at them anymore, period. It doesn't hurt me. If I get 1,000 dislikes, I won't even know because I won't look. I will read the comments. And I just don't want negativity, or I don't really care so much. It's annoying that people watch me that will dislike it, because it's just weird to me and I don't like it. And I don't really have friends like that. I don't even like to deal with people anymore, period. I just deal with my kids and my clients and YouTube, basically. I don't know. I have issues, I guess, but I expect a lot from people, and if I can't get it, I think that's why I don't have friends like that. And I just don't have time anyway. So, anyway, she is where I want to be money-wise. She makes more than even is my goal to make. So, I found out during her live stream that she watches my channel. Okay? So, we're the same. I look up to her, okay? Are you working tonight? Go live tonight. I can't go live tonight. I wasn't even planning to go live. I'm only going live now because I'm waiting for my son's track to be over. He's probably running like 4 miles. That's only just because, and maybe if someone wants to give me any ideas, I am very stubborn and I'm kind of a rebel. I want to do a body shot too. Like, my body is so bad. People cannot understand. It's not the fat, it's the shape of my body. I will never have the body I want, even if I lose weight. So it's so not encouraging to lose weight. Like, I don't have the shape that I want, and I cannot have it without surgery, and I can't get surgery because I don't think God would be happy with me. So people just can't understand. I got so many different issues. I won't even do a certain picture before and after because I don't even want to show the weird shape that I have, but I'm grateful and I don't feel down on myself. There's my son over there. He's way over there. I like to do body shots though, so you could just see. Ugh. Now, this camouflages kinda, but this is, I don't even know if you can see, really. Okay. I don't know if that was a good body shot, but the ideal weight loss channel to me, you're going to show what you eat. You're going to show what exercise you do. You might talk about the mental, because I think that's a big part of it for almost everybody. And you show your body shots often because people want to see the before and after. Anyway, I am like excited that she knows me and she watches. And now this 100 days, like, that just totally got me excited. Her and then that athlete guy. And then I'm thinking, dang, how the heck she get me so excited that I want to show her we could do it when I have a bunch of people here supporting me that I'm not even like trying hard enough for all of us, the people that have my problem. Like, I'm like, wow, really? I don't know. I have so many thoughts in my head by myself because I spend a lot of time by myself. Like, if I go to work tonight, I really need to go to work. I barely worked at all. I think I did like 5 hours this week. And I will really get caught and fired probably if I don't even work enough to pay for the health insurance and that comes out of my check. That's why I have to go tonight. Like, it's not an option. But I'm definitely not staying long. I just want enough money that my insurance premium is paid. And there's no red flags of me not being there enough. And I got a text from Amazon today, everybody that works there, that is mandatory overtime because the text said so many people got their stimulus that they're really shopping like crazy. So I guess it's like peak right now. It's like Yeah, they need all of us to come in. So I'm gonna go in tonight for a couple hours. I'll probably go in tomorrow night, and that's exercise. So okay, so what I'm gonna do so far for my journey in my mind, I'm gonna stick with OMAD without the restrictions. Um, because I know not being restricted, I feel happy about my meal. I feel happy about my meal, and I can just look forward to that one meal. What I do need to do is get more protein in that meal, and I need to stop having the Halo and the ice cream sundaes all the time, even though I'm okay with it. But somebody, I think it's Billy's Corner, left a comment that really made me think, because everyone probably thinks I'm a food addict, but like I keep saying, I feel like I'm more of a dopamine addict. I am addicted to the happy excitement. So let's say I used to love to gamble, but for my religion, I can't gamble. Like that could replace, I live right, the casino is right there behind me. Like, I don't know what happened, but it just stopped. But right there is the casino. Okay, it's just right there. But I can't gamble anymore. But that, I would rather gamble than eat. I'd rather, have a man than eat. Like, I don't need food. I don't need to have food all the time, and I don't have to overeat. It's just that's where I get my pleasure feelings from at the moment, and that's bad. So I really just think maybe I am, but I'm not in denial or anything. I know, obviously, when you see what I ate yesterday, oh my gosh, I'm so nervous of the hate I'm gonna get for yesterday, but it is what it is, and people will really see it's bad. Like, I wasn't even hungry. I got Cadbury eggs, right? Okay, I can't even remember everything I did, but I knew that I was starting over today. Are you going grocery shopping? That's the worst part. I went grocery shopping 4 days ago because I wasn't doing good. And then I was like, okay, this year I have not went on 3, 4, 5 days where I'll do bad. I might have one bad day, but then I get it back together. That's why I'm not gaining back 15, 20 pounds. I'm kind of maintaining so I went grocery shopping the other day, and then that food is sitting in the refrigerator. And then I just bought fast food. Dang it, I don't know why it keeps doing that. Do I look grainy or is it clear? I bought fast food all these 4 days when I had just bought groceries for the whole week, okay? So I already have the groceries. Hopefully the stuff I bought didn't spoil or anything. I'm going with, so the food plan is OMAD because I feel like I can sustain that for a good amount of time, but I can go off of that as far as a short eating window if I need to, or if I need the OMAD plus a snack. That is the goal. I kind of been consistent with that for the year, and I think that's doable. OMAD, and then worst case scenario, OMAD plus a snack. Okay, so that's one I'm trying to do. Number two, I want to up the protein. I want to cut down on the ice cream and Halo. I might still have the pudding, but I want to go more like what I used to do. I used to do the coconut oil with peanut butter powder, and that's way less extra compared to the other stuff. But I do always want that dessert because, I don't know, it makes me happy. But the coconut oil with bacon, chocolate, the bacon cocoa, that is almost no carbs. So it's a lot different than getting an ice cream or getting a Halo. So that's three things I want to change. OMAD, more protein, and the dessert is my main issue. With my portions, I'm not really changing that because when I cook at home, I already get a big set of vegetables on there, and I get protein. Those are always my goals. Dark chocolate. I do not like dark chocolate. Let me see. Okay, so that's food-wise. That is the food plan, which is kind of, besides the dessert, that's been the same plan I've been doing. It's not going to be low carb because I really like the sweet potatoes. Those sweet potatoes are only 80 calories or 60 calories, and it's a lot of substance, and it can really make me feel good for a long time and full. Okay, so not necessarily low carb, even though I think that's ideal. Okay, that's with the food. Now with the exercise, Those people at the sauna really messed up my plan because my plan was to leave work and go straight to the gym the days that I go to Amazon, because I get up at 4:45 if I stay the whole night, which I normally go late, and then I stay all the way to 5 or 5:15. The gym opens at 5 o'clock. So the people in the sauna just totally ruined that, because it's like 4 or 5 people and there's only supposed to be 3. And then they're touching, like the guy tried to talk to me. I don't want to work all night. Oh, I love cauliflower. I do not want to work all night and then go talk in the sauna. Like, they're starting their day, I'm ending my day. So that really annoyed me, but I'm just going to forget that. I need to make that a habit, get off work, go straight to the gym. So that's what the exercise part. I have not been going to the gym at all. So when I'm doing horrible, like going to Amazon, I'm not getting any exercise, period. So that's the plan, and I need to start doing core stuff at home. I have jump ropes, I have the Bowflex dumbbells. I need to incorporate that. So that's the exercise plan, and these are all sustainable things that I'm thinking that I'm gonna try to do in this 100 days, which started today. Today is the day 1. People won't like it, but that's okay. It's not about what people like, it's about me trying to get smaller first. Like, I don't want to be in the 200s. Then I'm going to Florida in July, God willing, and I was thinking about, and I'm going to the water park every day in the summer. I do not want to have to worry about reading the sign to see what is the weight guidelines to go on a ride with somebody, like 2 people on a ride. I don't want to add up my weight with my son's weight, and then I can't safely get on the ride with them. I don't want to do that. So I want to definitely, by July, be at a weight where 2 of us add up to lower. We don't have to worry about that sign, period. Okay, so let me see. That's July. That's the middle of July is that trip. Plane tickets are bought, so that should be happening. Okay, so that's exercise. The gym, I pay for 2 memberships, one for Planet Fitness and a family package for the Y. I got to start getting in there. I do not go at all. That's one part of it. Then I got to do some home stuff. I got to do some home core, leg lifts, like belly stuff, and use my Bowflex dumbbells. Okay, so that's what I'm thinking for that. And then for the mental, all the things that I always talk about, I need to do them. Like, I need the plan, I need the papers. I need printed out, laminated papers, and I think the one paper needs to have, on one side, it needs to have like my affirmations, and yeah, one side it needs to have the affirmations, and then maybe even down at the bottom it needs to have my whys, and then on the other side, I think it needs to have those steps that I take before I go act crazy and go to 5 different fast food places to binge. So that paper I need to have with me. Probably a full-size version and a mini version, and I need to have it with me at all times. And no matter what, go to it, because I need massive intervention. And someone recommended counseling. I will not go to counseling. I do not think there's anyone that can understand what I'm going through. Like, I really don't. It's a lot. It's a lot that people can't, like, raising my kid. And these are not excuses that I'm listing. It's just people cannot relate. I have my children by myself. I have all these activities daily. I have my 2 jobs that I don't like. My Amazon job. My hair job, I'm severely neglecting my clients. Severely. Like, I'm lucky that I even have clients, because I could barely get clients in. Monday through Friday, track is 3 to 5. Like, it's so hard because I have the Amazon overnight, and it's just crazy. So my clients are starting to get neglected again, even though they already are because of Amazon anyway. It's just hard. I'm not doing a good job doing 2 jobs at all. Like, horrible. I'm doing bad on both. Let me see. There's a lot of other things that I can say why people can't relate, but of course, single. So if you're married with a loving spouse, you want to understand me going through this as a single woman that wants to be married. Even though I'm okay being single, because I have so much to work on in myself that I'm distracted with that thought. I'm not who I used to be whining on my channel years ago, wanting a man and whatever. No, I'm not at that point at this moment. I am open to receive him. if he comes and God sends him, but I know I have so much work to do, and that's not a big issue, but I am single. And then I have my religious things. I am like super bad at my religion. That is going to play a part starting April because I do have Ramadan where we do the fasting. I have Ramadan in April, and I will be doing dry fasting for religious reasons during the daylight. And there will be no cheating because God can see if I'm cheating. And that's for, I'm not a good Muslim, but I won't mess that up. But I will, dang it, I don't know why it keeps pausing. So the mental, yeah, that's the mental, is that sheet of paper I have to make. And I don't know what else with the mental besides I follow people that are similar to me, and it helps me to watch them. I don't know. It helps me to watch people that are struggling. So I don't know if that works for other people with me. But also, my channel is not to show you what to do because I'm not saying what I'm doing is good. This is just what I'm doing. I don't recommend it. I don't recommend what I'm doing. I think everybody is so different. And all I recommend is finding what works for you. And don't let people pressure you to do what they think is right because there's many different ways to get to your goal. Like, yeah. And we're so different. We all, just like no one can relate to me, no one can relate to you unless they have all the factors. Like if you had trauma in your childhood, people don't know the trauma I had in my childhood. Nobody knows. And I do not think it has anything to do with my overeating at all. It might have something to do with my men issues, but I don't even think so. So I think that's all I needed to say. Let me see if anyone said any comments I need to reply to. I'm going to read everything. Hi, smile like jackals. Okay, let me go to the top. Okay. You are beautiful. Be yourself. His money only in the bank. Yeah, it's not about that. Yeah, I already talked about that. But I really admire people that go hard for their goals. I really admire that. Or are where I want to be. Restarting is not giving up. Still trying. That's more than a lot of other people are doing. Yeah, people really hate that I keep restarting. I don't like it either. I didn't mind it the first couple times, but this time I really mind it because it's annoying. Like, it's like the third or fourth time I restarted, and I don't want to keep restarting. I want to do what I want to do in my 100 days. Okay, let me see. I have to touch this and like scroll to see the comments. Hi, Shy Sarai Vlogs. Yes, sporadic, spur of the moment, I'm live. You can, you will. It's all in the mind. I really appreciate that. It's cool when people still believe in you after you've shown them so many failures. I don't feel bad about my failures. Man, I bet it's real windy out here. I don't feel bad. Can you guys hear me? I don't feel bad about my failures because I think one time I'm not going to fail and I'm going to win. So, and I don't care who I do care of those people that support me and believe it's going to happen too. But it doesn't matter who thinks I won't because I can any given day. That's why that person that people always want to say you must be new, she's not going to make it, you don't know that. One day, someone that's been doing anything, any kind of addiction, one day they could stop. I know of people that were addicted to drugs and they've been sober 20 years. So this is similar. Like, you don't know what someone's capable of, I think we're all capable of doing whatever. So I don't care. Like, I really don't care about my haters. I think it's kind of funny too that I think they really like me. Like, they have to come. I don't think they just come and dislike it every day. I think they're actually going to watch. And I think they're going to be really excited and shocked and happy when I finally do make my goals. I think they're going to be happy and feel good inside. Let me see. Okay. Okay. Dang it. Okay. Are you going grocery shopping? Hi. Siobhan, Gaston, some people. Okay, first wait. Cauliflower. I love all forms of cauliflower. Okay, raw, cooked, mashed, pizza, cauliflower, like the crust. Every form of cauliflower. That's one of my favorite vegetables. Yeah, and I know it's extremely low calorie. It's one of my secret weapons. Um, I think his practice is over and he's just standing over there on the track field. I don't have anywhere to go except to go eat my OMAD and to, man, I have to go to Amazon tonight. I have to. I haven't even scheduled my clients tomorrow. Man, I am the worst. The worst. Okay, and then it's Easter next week, I think. Holidays are so hard for a person that does hair or nails or anything to beautify yourself. It's so hard at every holiday because everyone wants to come. So that's when the Amazon job just stresses me the heck out and I want to quit. Because I'm only there, I'm not even there for the house anymore because my income was so low last year. I'm only there for the health insurance now. So let me see. I'm going to turn this off when he comes, which is over, but I don't, yeah, it's going to be a few more minutes. Some people find meditation helpful. I like reading daily devotionals. I'm not a meditating type, but I really get pumped and fired up with, I don't even really like weight loss stories. Like to watch a transformation video, I'm not into that, but I'm into motivational videos like, like going hard or success stories of, rags to riches. I listen to it in the car and it really gets me pumped up because it reminds me I'm capable. It reminds me of people started so low and they worked hard to get somewhere. And I think those motivational videos go for any goal, including weight loss. So those really pump me up. I need to start my morning with that. I need to start with the prayer and then my laminated paper that I don't have, and then I need to hear that motivational. He just texts me, pick me up at 4:55. I don't even know what time it is. I'm here already. Hi Costello weight loss. Okay, let me see. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's a part of success. I like that. Be kind to yourself. You have a lot going on. You got this. Thank you. I appreciate it. I am very kind to myself, even though it might not seem like it. I'm probably too kind. Probably that might be why people dislike me, because I think very highly of myself. But I think very highly of everybody that's a kind, nice person that's trying or like putting in effort at life. Like I think kindly of everybody and very highly, like a lot. Like, and yeah. I have good self-esteem. Just if I talk about my body shape, that's just the reality. It's not going to be good without surgery, but that's okay. I don't think that'll prevent me from reaching any goal, including getting a good husband. Because I've gotten good-looking men before, and they don't have to be good-looking. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that's not a factor in anything, including finding a good husband. But I'm not looking for a husband. I'm accepting of what God sends. That sounds so horrible. But besides the body shape, I'm very confident. I'm very confident, but I'm like, I have a long way to go to be like, I got a lot of things that are like not good that I need to work on, like a lot. So I understand why I haven't received that person. Yeah, I understand that. But I have a lot of confidence and belief in myself. Okay, let me see. Okay. Lettuce. I like cabbage more than lettuce. But I like lettuce. But then the problem is I have to get away from I like to soak it in that blue cheese, which is high in calories. But yeah, I love having taco salad. That's like my go-to. You guys are gonna probably see, like if I do really good on these 100 days, you're gonna see a lot of the same foods. A lot of the same stuff, because that's part of my what do you call it when you self-diagnose addictive personality disorder? When I find something I like, I just want to keep on having it over and over and over. Like no matter what it is, it could be cauliflower, and then you'll see cauliflower for like 10 days in a row. Then I'll be cauliflowered out, and then I'll have sweet potatoes 10 days in a row. If you see lately, I've had ice cream like 10 days. Hi, Deidre. Man, you guys are going to be a lot of people's going to be so disappointed. I just want to show it just so I can totally be transparent so you can really understand. So people upset with me having ice cream every day or having pudding every day. When you see when I'm really bad and no one's watching, it's going to be 2 ice creams every day. So if I smoke cigarettes and I'm having a pack a day compared to 1 a day, I feel like if you smoke and you're having 1 cigarette when you're used to a whole pack a day, I feel like you get credit. From me, you're going to get credit. So I don't want to hear negativity if I even had an ice cream like 5 times for the week, when if I'm not on it and I'm being secretive, I will have 2 or 3 ice creams in a day. And that's not a exaggeration. So people's really going to be shocked at what I did this week. And that is completely mental. Completely. I know that's mental disorder. What I did yesterday is complete mental disorder. I don't know why I do it, and I'm not going to go to a counselor. I'm just not. I do find it beneficial, Weight Watchers meetings, which I don't even think they do anymore, because there's other people that understand that problem. And definitely, I think I've been talking for 20 minutes the second time. The first time, I don't know, probably 10 or 20 as well. That's what this says, is 20 minutes, but I had to go back into it. Then I went to Overeaters Anonymous once, and I enjoyed that, except for the hug at the end. And obviously, if I went to Overeaters Anonymous, I know I have a problem. Like, I do not deny I have a major issue. I don't. I know all of my issues, and I just have to figure it out. But I just am not going to a counselor. I would go to meetings like that. I would go to, not alcohol. I would go to Overeaters Anonymous, which is the same 12-step program as Alcohol Anonymous. And I believe most addictions are similar. Okay, let me see. Okay. Costello. I like it when we know each other from different channels. Costello says, I'm looking for someone too. Man, oh my gosh. I used to do the dating sites, and everybody just plays too much. I am too old for playing. If you're serious, you're serious. If you're not, let's not talk. I moved off of that. I just want to work on me, and I believe God could send someone anywhere at the grocery store. He can send someone to my shop for me to do their hair. He can send someone to Amazon. This applies to all of us single people. It can come anywhere, when it's our time. And we don't just want anybody. Heck no. Just we don't want to be just anyone. I don't want to be the slacker fatty that I am. And when I say fatty, I'm not talking down on myself. I believe I'm an amazing catch. I really do. I think I'm so amazing to whatever man I get. And it's so fun. Yes, unfortunately, unfortunately, the one that I used to be crying about and talking about all the time, I did his hair. I started doing his hair 9 years ago. And the first day, but I was more religious back then, and he's not Muslim. He's agnostic. He believes in a higher power, but not Christian or Muslim or any of that. So I was very strict back then, and I didn't tell him. We didn't know each other. We liked each other until years later. But that first day I ever did his hair, first of all, he's told me a year or two ago, he said, the first time I saw you, you were dancing. I was dancing in the hallway. I don't remember that, but that's what he said. They play music in there, so maybe I was. Anyway, he became my client the first day. We were both not normal. He's very intense thinking, very deep in thinking, and I'm very extra in my thinking. So our conversation was so good. Not my twin flame. What's the name of the guy that says that? I used to watch him, but he said a few things I don't like. But I do like that guy that says twin flame. Let me see. So the first day, he was probably my last client because the place was closing, and I guess he walked me out, or we weren't done talking. We talked the whole time, and we were at the door of the mall, and we just was still talking. Like we had I never in my whole life, I'm going to talk about I've been married. First of all, I've been married legally once. This is going to sound bad, but I've been married 5 times in my mind because I was Israelite, and Israelites believe if you sleep with someone, you're married. Okay. So that was in my mind. So my first guy, I was like 19, and that was such a short-lived little thing, but we were both Israelite and we believed we were married. But they also believe in more than one wife, and he thought he was going to get another one, and I was like, heck no, so I left him. That was so short, but I knew him. And then the second one was Israelite. That's my oldest son's dad, which he has a Hebrew name because I was really all the way Israelite. And we thought we were married because they think, we thought the same thing. So that's 2. So the first one cheated. The second one cheated. I'm not good with cheaters. I'm not good with any person, if it's a friend or a boyfriend, lover, husband. If you disrespect me, it's hard for me to deal with it. That's why Amazon is hard for me, because if you're goofing around when I'm trying to get a high rate, I find that disrespectful. If you are late as a hair client, like 20 minutes, and I have a back-to-back schedule, I find that disrespectful. If you're a friend and there's a lot of things that I feel is disrespectful, it's hard for me. So they cheated, and those 2, yeah, that's why we split up. Then the third one, then I became Muslim when I moved to Kansas City. And so Muslims, you do a contract. You don't have to go get the paperwork. Before I was even Muslim, I didn't really feel like in God's eyes to be married, you had to have the court stuff. But I didn't understand really all the way. But I do kind of think you need to follow the law of the land. So if I get married again, I do want it to be legal, because I just want it to be legal. And if I had a husband with a job and I was married now, I wouldn't have to work at Amazon. I could just do hair because I would be covered under his insurance. So my next husband was actually my 3 kids' dad. Now, he was Christian, I was Christian. We got married. We had all 3 of our kids in marriage. And he cheated, but before he cheated, I think he checked out of the marriage. And why did I get cheated on? The first time I got cheated on because he just wanted an extra wife, an extra woman. And then the second one I got cheated on, my son's dad, he don't like fat women. I was probably 225 back there. I don't even think he liked me. You might have heard the story before on my channel, but if you haven't, I met him because I was at a Chinese restaurant and his friend tried to kick it to me. He tried to, do a pickup, and I was zero interested in his friend. And I think when someone else is interested, it makes the person more appealing to the other people around. So I think that's why he liked me. And I was involved with the other guy, so I didn't pursue that, but it was 1 block from the hair salon I worked at. So he was like, well, I said, I'm not available, but he was attractive. He was in modeling school when I met him. Like, he's really attractive. So he was like, well, do you have any friends like you? And I said, yes. I did have a friend that kind of looked like me. So I was like, hey, but so he went to my shop. I think he got my number. I am loyal. I don't cheat. So it wasn't for any cheating thing. It was to try to hook him up with my friend. I tried to hook him up with 2 of my friends. It did not work out. And he moved away to like Boston. This was in New York. And then by the time he moved back, I don't know how we got in touch again. But I was done with the first guy, the other guy, and then we start talking, and then the rest was history. So then he doesn't like fat women, but he liked me. I was 225, same height as I am now. I was probably 20. And then how he cheated. So he cheated because he was a teacher's assistant, and he cheated with the teacher at school. So if you're seeing a lady every day, she's, slim, she's into kickboxing, she's into having fun. I was more of an old soul. I want to work and go to school. And I was in college. I was in hair school. I was always doing a whole bunch of stuff. I didn't want to go out and dance or sit and drink wine. I was never into alcohol or that scene. So I wasn't really a good match for him. But we had a kid and we had a nice relationship besides the end at the cheating. Then, okay, so the next one was my kid's dad. I met him through my coworker at work, and we were just so perfect for each other, I thought. And then we went and had our 3 kids. That was my best friendship ever out of any relationship. And I was kind of Israelite but Christian, like I believed in the Bible. He was really Christian. He was Christian, but we didn't go to church or anything. But that was our morals. We already didn't eat pork back then. So I'm saying that because it kind of matters that I was Christian and then I was Muslim. But anyway, our everything was good. I've been told that he was cheating before, but I didn't ever think he would ever cheat on me. I don't know about anything until the end, but he was just not really feeling the marriage anymore. I don't know. He cheated basically, and he cheated with the waitress at the club job he had. Um, and yeah, he cheated, and we split up when my youngest son was 4 months old. Then, and he didn't like Muslim stuff. He always said bad stuff about Muslim stuff. He's in jail for 25 years now. So, yeah, he was not a good person. He was a good person when we were married, though. So he turned extremely evil. So now he's in jail for 25 years. That's why I'm a single mom right now. So then, but we have been split up when he did the crazy mess he did. So then, my friend introduced me, her husband introduced me to this man. I might even get this out of order because the Muslim marriages were the worst relationships, and it's not because Muslim men are bad. It's because of the men I'm married were bad. So I might be out of order. I think I'm in order. So then I married my friend's husband's friend, and he had some major issues like that. I don't think he cheated, but it was so deep. I don't even want to expose what he was doing, but it was not me 100%. It was 100% not me. It was an issue he had, and I could not stand that. I couldn't. It was unhealthy. So that ended, and man, that would have been a good match because he was a barber, and he was really, I don't know, he's a good person. The only one that's not a good person is the one that's in jail. Then my other one, he lived in St. Louis and I lived here. In our arrangement with the marriage, because we have a contract. So Muslims do kind of like a contract written with witnesses and everything. So we actually, our agreement was, I'm not moving from here. I'm not moving my kids out of their schools because I went to like 15, 20 schools. I want stability for my kids. Wa alaikum salam. That is most important to me out of everything. I could afford a house in a different neighborhood, but I want my kids staying in the same school district. That's why I live in these hood apartments. That's why I'm struggling. That I don't care. I don't care where we're living. I want them to have friends that they knew from they were little. I do not have that. Okay, I do not have friends I knew from kindergarten or 5th grade. I just don't have that, and that's important for me for them to have. So, yeah. So, and he wasn't moving either. So we agreed he would come here. It's 3 hours away or 4 hours away to St. Louis. My son is done with practice, but he's playing soccer with the kids right now. And he texts me, and I can't text him until I'm done with the live stream. After I talk about my men, if no one said anything I need to reply to, I'll turn it off. But I was driving today. I was like, dang, I was married 5 times. That sounds bad, like it's me, but I know it's not me. I'm not saying none of it was me. I wasn't what they wanted, obviously, but a lot of men cheat, period. It's rare to find a man that is not going to cheat. And I'm not saying that's okay because I'm not going to deal with it because that's disrespect. I'd rather die single and alone and lonely than be cheated on, disrespected, not put as a priority. Like, I'm really serious about that. And I know I can still have a fulfilled life if I don't find that, man. Oh, and I've dated a whole bunch of men. I'm not supposed to date. I've dated a whole bunch of men, and when they do that one disrespectful thing, it's cut off. Like, the only one is that client that you just asked about. Have I dated a client? Okay, wait. So let me go back. Is it bad reception for everybody? Can you guys hear what I'm saying? Nikki, can you hear what I'm saying? Or am I looking choppy or am I sounding choppy too? Okay, so the last one, the one that lived in St. Louis, he was so awesome. Like, I can hear you. It just sounds windy. Okay. The last one is St. Louis. I love him to death still, but he totally reneged on our deal. Okay. He totally reneged. So he was supposed to come here for like 3 or 4 days every 2 weeks. And he never even came here once. I had to go there. And this was so many years ago that my kids were little. So I was like, oh, heck no. I don't want to be married to be alone. I want a man in my bed. Okay? And I don't mean for relations, even though I do mean that. But what I miss about having a man is the hugs. Everything that goes with being in a relationship. Okay? So we divorced because of that. I still like him a lot as a person. I like all of them except for the one that I had the best friendship with, but he turned evil. So now 5 marriage, I consider them marriages. Are you coming back on later? I had to go to work. So it is my Fitbit's charging. It is 4:55. I need to go home and cook because this is day 1. I need to make a weigh-in video. I don't want it to be this live video. So I'm probably going to do what I've been doing. This is going to replace the video, but I'm going to put the weight of what I'm starting at day 1. Yeah. So no, because I need to be at work at 7. Okay. So it's already 5. I see, oh, that's why I can't. People tell me, why don't you just eat 3 meals or 2 meals? Or you don't understand my schedule. I promise you, I'm not exaggerating. My schedule is nuts. Okay. When I do these videos late at night, I mean, there's no excuse for that some days, but it's just the schedule is so nuts. I kind of want to be fired. I don't want to quit because it's not responsible to get rid of the insurance, but I kind of want them to fire me, but I don't, which is why I'm going to go in tonight. It's so complicated. Okay. So I want to answer the question again about if I dated my clients. So that one client, I loved him to death, but he did not love me. He likes me a lot. He cares about me. He does not want a relationship. He asked me to be his girlfriend before, but I was more religious. So I said no. Then I became less religious, and up until I probably would have married him. I would have been his girlfriend. I would have been whatever. But then I don't know what happened. He wasn't interested anymore. So the last time I spoke to him was March 3rd, okay? I realized that this man does not want you. I've also realized we don't really have much in common except for I've never had chemistry with the man like I did with him from day 1. From day 1 all the way till now. If I saw him right now, I would feel like a schoolgirl, which is weird because I've known him 9 years. I never got that feeling with anybody. It's just weird. It's toxic, extreme toxic. And I need to find a husband, not a boyfriend or not a special friend. I cannot have that and be a decent, God-fearing person. So that is harder than eating right. That staying away from him and not texting him is harder than eating right. I'm telling you, man, because I'm so comfortable with him, and I do have daddy issues because I never had a father. I never had a grandfather. I never had that. So that's the one person that's been kind of in my life more than any man, including my ex-husband. And I'm going to say you guys probably only count the married one, but I count the other ones because it was I thought that was marriage. So even now, if I got married to a Muslim today and it was only the contract, to me, it's 100% according to God, that's a marriage, even if I didn't go to the court. But I do want to go to the court. Have I dated anyone else from work? Oh, and the one that I just told you about, I stopped doing his hair because I did not want to see him. You can't get over someone if you have to keep seeing them. And he wasn't going to get hair services from me. But I've seen him plenty of times over the years, even when I stopped doing his hair, which is crazy because I was kind of still dealing with him, but I wasn't his hairdresser. Okay. Hi, silly mommy for life. Okay. Maybe a couple other guys, we've had mutual interest in each other, but nothing like that situation. Okay. And I hope I would love for a man that I'm doing his hair to be the one God sent for me. Okay, I can hear you. It just sounds windy. Windy, I hear you good. Dory, that's better. Look at J-Lo on Beyonce. I was telling my client today, Like, my favorite relationship coach, she knew the whole scandal. And I was like, Aaron, she knew about the scandal of my favorite relationship coach. He cheated on his wife for years, and he helped me heal from this toxic situation. He made me realize I need to get the heck away, and then he just destroyed everything. Like, he cheated on his wife, but he's teaching us how. Like, with my weight loss channel, I'm not teaching you how to do it. Hi, Tamara. Hi, Kanasha. Hi, Ruby. I'm not teaching you guys how to lose weight, obviously, because I'm not doing it. Now, when I get to my goal weight, I'm going to say the same thing. I'm going to say, choose what's good for you and stick to it. But I'm not going to say, oh, do this, this, and that. If I'm not doing it, I cannot talk about how to lose weight on my channel because I'm not doing it. Just like he should have never made books and made all of that stuff about how to be a good man and how treat your woman like a queen. But he is over there cheating with 3 different women. Like, what the heck? So, dang, I forgot what I was saying. Let me just finish reading these real quick. Okay. How was your run?
It was good.
Okay.
We did 3 miles. We just went around this whole entire school.
When I got here, you were running right over there.
Bro?
Yeah. Oh. Dang, you see that sweat? Can you guys see that sweat? Okay. I need to read these and then we'll leave. Okay. Okay, let me go up. Up. Oh, yeah, so the point was I told my client, even Beyonce, which people would think is amazing, in every way, rich, beautiful, smart, even she got cheated on. Okay, look at J-Lo and Beyonce. Are you coming back on later? No, because I have to go to work. And this was just because I had to wait for him to get out. It's time to love you and keep God first. I love me a lot. And I get mad. Like, I'm so mad at the guy because I'm like, I'm mad at the guys I used to deal with because I think I'm awesome. Like, why are you not claiming me and treating me awesome? Like, I'm going to treat you like, it blows my mind. It's weird to me that they don't choose me, especially that one. Especially that one. I don't talk about any men stuff in front of my kids, but they did meet that one once out of all of those years. Okay, let me see. Yeah, God needs to be first. It's easier to eat once a day or just skip the meal and fast. Yes, I am a talented faster. I'm a talented faster. Why am I not fasting? Because I will make it even worse when I start eating again. I don't know how to refeed and then stay consistent and maintain the loss. I love fasting. As much as I'm not fasting, I love it and I'm good at it. But what's the point of fasting when I'm going to mess it up so bad? And what's the point of being miserable? I'm not doing it. That's why I'm not giving, as much as people are going to hate to see what I eat on my OMADs, and this is a weight loss journey. That's what I choose. Like, that's really what I choose. I told my brother, I told you guys, I would rather stay fat than give up sugar. But Billy's Corner, hi, peace, love. Billy's Corner told me this long thing, response or a comment that food addicts, I can't even remember. It was like a week ago. But something that I realized is the sugar, dang, I wish I had it with me. I do realize that sugar is a drug. It's addicting. I need to stop it. I need to stop doing that sugar every single day. I need to really stop, period, because I really believe it is a drug, but it's also a drug in the bread and in the other things because I believe that the carbohydrate still breaks down to sugars. So I like low carb. I just like low carb. It's the first diet I ever did and I lost 20 pounds. I don't know. I really thought on that comment. I didn't like the food addict part of the comment, but of course I am, but I still kind of feel like I'm not. Like, I hope one day I get a man so you guys can see, or one day I do something that replaces the food so you can see, okay, why is she not eating crazy anymore? Like, why is she just acting normal with her food? Like, it's deeper than that for me. It's not just food addiction for me. I don't know. Okay, let me see. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. Okay, have a great evening. Be safe. You too. Hi, silly mommy. Linda. I've been single since 2004 because I'm through with cheating men. My man picker is broken. Yeah. It's very sad. Um, Me, I am not going to give up. Any new man I deal with, they don't come with my thoughts of men I've dealt with or stories I've seen because one, I believe in miracles. Two, through my clients, I have a lot of clients that would never cheat on their women. Like I know they wouldn't. Um, I think there's some men out there that will not cheat. Like I really do. And one day I feel like we could be blessed with one that won't do that. So you get a clean slate. When you walk into my life, you get a clean slate until you prove me wrong. So I understand not wanting to deal with a man thinking they're all going to cheat though. But I just don't think they all will. That's why I love seeing relationships like high school sweethearts. Like they're not gonna mess up their family. They're not gonna mess up the bond they have with that person. Like they're not gonna mess it up. I think a big part of it is temptation. Like temptation. Like when I was cheating on, it was both like my two kids' dads, it was people at work. Because when you see the person every day, you're attracted. Now you're sitting down eating lunch, you're talking. And then the girl is probably like, this man is, he looks good. He's polite. Like, and you're seeing them every day over and over and over and over. Then you might not be having then you got 4 kids at home and a pregnant wife. Like you might, that might be enjoyable. And then the woman don't care you're married, or you might tell her a story like, like it's the temptation. I don't think a lot of men want to cheat. I think a lot of women also don't care that you're married, don't care you're in a relationship, and they will just press on you because it's attractive. A man that is in a good relationship and just a good man or father, that is attractive to women that don't have a man. So they want that and they don't really care. But what's crazy is you're going to become a side chick and he's not even going to leave his family for you, So it's just crazy. Okay. Please go live this weekend. Hi, Tamara. Live this weekend. Oh man, I don't know that I'll go live. I went and watched your old videos. You have helped me. I'm glad to hear that, Angela. My ex-husband is a covert narcissist. I'm still healing. I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm glad you're out of that. My favorite relationship coach now, it used to be that other guy. But I'm not listening to him no more. Because I'm hurt. I'm hurt for his community and I'm hurt for his wife. Like, dang it, it's annoying. Stop it. And don't preach it. Don't be a hypocrite. Tony Gaskins, amazing. Amazing. Especially one of his people asked him to make a video reaction to the other guy. He said no, because men can change. He said he's had hundreds of women before his wife, women, and he used to sell drugs. He's a different, completely changed man. And no women, his wife of 14 years or a lot of years, she's never, it might not be 14 years. She's never had any woman in her inbox call her phone that her man has stepped out or anything. So I really believe he's a real one. And he has some great advice. And there is one relationship coach on YouTube. If anyone mentions him in my comments ever, I'm going to delete that so quick because he is the worst. He elevates himself. Like, I wouldn't even date him or even be interested if he was a multi-millionaire. I'm not joking. He is so arrogant and degrading. He speaks a lot of truth, really. He speaks a lot of truth, but he is so rude, disrespectful, arrogant, and he does not know God could do anything. God could do anything, okay? So if you look at someone and you think they're a 3, you rate them a 3, someone else could look at them and rate them a 10. Like, you cannot see what other people see, You cannot judge what's meant to be. You can't judge. Oh, he annoys me. I promise. Someone told me about him on my channel, and if I ever see his name on my channel, I'm erasing that comment so quick. Okay. And I'm not even talking about the men stuff anymore, but it's just a part of everything. When you refeed, what do you refeed on? See, that's the problem. I don't even fast anymore like that. I used to refeed. I believe in refeeding on something like a vegetable or a protein. Like if I'm gonna do it ideally, it's gonna be like, and it depends on how long the fast is. If I fast for 2 days, that's nothing for me. If I fast for 10 days, then I'm probably gonna start with like an egg or some bone broth. I really didn't do the bone broth, but I think the broth is ideal. Like I feel like you need to ease the food back in. Ease the stuff, everything back in and not shock your system. I think that would be not healthy. So a protein, low carb especially, and something light, and then wait a few hours and then have something else. That's what I would do. But that's not what I do. So this channel is for entertainment purposes and accountability from me. I say that because the people I watch for stocks, they say I'm not your financial advisor. This is for entertainment only. Like I am not saying do what I do. I need to, man, I need a intro that says all this stuff. Like I need a good intro, but there's so much I want to say that people really need to know about me. I don't know how to condense it into 20 seconds. Your weight is not bad. I'm 5'9", 182. You're at my goal. My goal is 183.2. I have like 70 pounds to lose again. That's not exciting. I'm just saying that's what I have to lose. The one that got caught, I knew he was packing 100. You knew he was doing that? Man, it's so sad. Isn't it? Are you not sad about it? I'm so sad. I'm so upset. I've been obsessed with it since I found out though. Man, because it's just devastating to me. Like I've watched hundreds of his videos. I'm not exaggerating. Because I've really went through some stuff with this one person I told you about. And I needed these YouTube people because no one could plenty of people can understand. All the women that watch those channels can understand. Most women can't understand that heartbreak and toxic stuff. But yeah, I'm devastated by that. I'm kind of over it now because his wife is dealing with it. She's staying. I pray that he never does it again. And I hope he becomes the man that he preached everyone should be. But I don't want to see his content be the same stuff. He need to change it. Something else. I don't know what, but yeah. Yeah, so thank you for coming. And that is all for today. I will make that weigh-in video later. It's not pretty, of course. It's not pretty because I ate bad. And I need to put all the food that I ate over these last like 4 or 5 days. So I will see you later and have a great day. Ooh.